Hello, everybody. My name is Rose, and I'll be your DM for the day, or at least for this game. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and introduce ourselves from the top. Just jump right in.
Alright, hey, my name is Artist of Obsessions, also known as Obby, and today I'm going to be playing Tally Mark, who is having a time! Oh boy!
hello. I am Vegan Bear or
Hey,
Vegan
y'all.
of the Bears, and I will be playing Benjamin Sickle.
Sup?
I don't know what else to say for him except for
Sup?
Nervous laughter.
I... What's up, everybody? I'm Mira, and I will be playing a character named Rose. Sorry, Red.
Rose?
Red.
Rose.
I was looking at your username, Rose. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, there's a problem with this. No.
I will be playing Red. And
Mira, we play the DM. I'm not needed. Okay, I just gonna play Coda and Billy. No.
I am playing Benjamin,
Uh-oh.
especially
Oh, no.
after that bread knife thing.
Okay, you're back. Good.
Red.
Well, that's comforting to know that we've already got glitches.
Oh no.
It's
Alright,
fine,
well,
everything's
Oh
fine.
no.
Continue.
So, like I said, we've all been introduced. I play Billy and Coda, and others, including a chicken, or I guess he's a rooster. But let's just get started. All right. Billy opens a door, revealing the now familiar colored office, cigar no longer in hand. He silently makes his way back to the desk where the red-headed guardswoman is waiting for him. Barkson collapses into the chair with a grunt, his expression dark. The two stare at each other for a moment, one expectant, the other grim. Let's just get this over with. And we fade to black. Red? Red, is that you? We return to the alleyway behind the penthouse, our party standing on the real kind, formerly posing as Sammy. Barkson has a distraught expression, absolutely befuddled what's going on here. Before anything else can happen, the restaurant's owner, a tall rooster, Toonkind, rushes out. What's going on out here?
Oh gosh.
Quickly, because I realize I'm a goof. Warning to everyone, I'm an idiot. I meant to say this. This session's gonna be angsty, okay?
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's out of the way. Now that that's out of the way, but seriously though, if you guys aren't comfortable with high levels of angst, I'm sorry for the late warning, but yeah, this one might be a session you might want to be careful about here. Most of
Oh
it should be
boy.
absolutely fine, but there will be one point later that I'll talk about. Anyways, Pablo's asking a question.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Benjamin,
gosh.
he kind of looks at Pablo and he's trying to figure out how best to explain this without, yeah.
Hey
It's
Mira,
for
what was that roll for?
looking weird.
Red kind of just giggles from where she's on the floor, and then her body kind of spasms a little, and she's just.
Barkson jerks around to stare at that from looking at Pablo. Red?
Hey, Billy.
Pablo quickly steps in. Crystal heard a commotion. Is everyone all right? Who is that? What is going on? Oh no.
Oh boy.
Bear, are you good? Can you hear us?
Oh boy. Hello?
It's out a lot for me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, same on this side.
Yeah,
Oh no.
you're really choppy.
I think that was temporary. Say something else.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just temporary.
How are
Okay,
we?
I
How are
hope-
we coming out?
Good at the moment, but you were
Okay.
cutting out a lot, and I didn't quite catch what Red was saying, except for a lot of laughing and coughing.
Basically, that
Basically
sums
green
it.
Billy.
Yeah. That's basically it. It's just like,
Yeah.
hi, Billy, intermixed with a lot of coughing and laughing.
So when that
Yeah.
happens, just give us a very quick notice, like an X or something
Okay.
in the game zone, and reload your page. We'll pause if we can.
Mhm.
Okay. So Benjamin, he himself is trying to figure out what just happened. He doesn't know this team that well, so He can't quite
Oh, boy.
say exactly what is happening.
I
I
will
think
say that
Tally's first instinct at a new person is to hide behind Billy.
to be fair, you've met Pablo.
Yeah, true, but still, new person. The last time somebody new walked into this alley, it was another person with a crossbow, and Tally's not eager.
Fair, very fair, honestly. But okay. So I'm gonna say that Coda has backed off, but he's vibrating slightly, and his ears are still red. He's gritting his teeth, just not moving beyond that. Billy bends down to put a paw on his shoulder to keep him in place, though I mean probably won't do much. He takes a deep breath and turns to Pablo. Well, I don't know what to tell you here, but we were attacked behind your restaurant.
We got
Pablo
jumped.
just
Like Tally kind of pipes up.
Mhm. Yeah, what the kid said. Pablo stares for a moment, opening his beak and closing it a few times. I, what?
Tally gestures towards all the unconscious people in the alleyway.
No, I
With
gather
one
that. I just don't
arm.
understand why. I will be completely honest with you. I thought you started the fight.
I wish. No, I'm joking. No.
Barkson's been known to start a scuffle in the name of the law before. Oh, he's got me there.
Billy, you're always so in the name of justice.
Oh my gosh. Callie is immediately glaring at Red from the darkness of her permanent shadow on her face.
Billy's
I roll
grinding
intimidation,
his teeth.
baby.
Go ahead, but I'm gonna say currently it'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Billy's grinding his teeth and clenching his paws. Mostly his free paw because he doesn't want to hurt Coda. He's trying to ignore the elephant in the room right now. Oh, okay. If only if you had advantage. If only.
Well, no, it's like freaking the 15 for intimidation is still kind of good.
Oh yeah, it is. But flipping nat 20.
Yeah. Good golly, Tally.
You're intimidating. Well, I mean, okay.
I'm sorry. Give me a second. I'll reload Discord and I'll join.
Just reload without saying. Just reload.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It'll happen. I had this happen in the other game I was in. Toon Heist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Numerous times. It was me the whole time doing that. Agony.
Oof. Oh yeah. I mean, usually if this happens to me, I have to reset my computer, which, ugh. Hopefully that doesn't need to happen, but
Yeah. Well, if necessary.
yeah. Gosh, the universe is just against this game.
Okay, sorry.
Really is.
Okay, I tried. I
Hello.
closed a lot of tabs. I hope that will be enough.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
All right. No. Okay. Where was I? I lost track, but I know Pablo's asking questions. Okay.
Callie just did just like a 15 on intimidation to Red, so I don't know.
Yeah,
if that's
right. Well, Mira, do you want to say anything, or are you gonna leave it for now?
She just kind of like looks at you, Tally, and then she looks away with like a scowl, and then just kind of.
Okay. So Pablo just he looks around at this whole situation, shakes his head, and then steps forward, kneeling down slightly with his arms outstretched in offering. All right. I do not believe any of you can lift this one, yes? Or rather, none of you should. Your injuries require rest, not more work. Here, if you would like, I can carry her. He's gesturing to hold out. He's gesturing to offer to hold Red.
Benjamin, he just goes, go for it. I was going to have him carry Red, but again, if he's offering to do it, go ahead.
Well, seeing as no one's objecting, he is going to pick up Red and start walking past the group. We should really get inside. I suppose. I suppose I owe an apology considering this occurred outside my own restaurant. Well, here, if you'll follow me, he completely ignores Red, and just making sure he has a very good grip on her.
And like Tally kind of like realizes something and tugs on Billy's sleeve. And she just looks up at Billy like, didn't somebody from the fight go into the building?
Oh.
Before Billy can say anything to that, Pablo turns towards her with a shocked expression. What? Where? What window?
Tally just kind of jumps and points up to the window that they went back in through with her sleeve.
He has an absolutely shocked expression. We have to go inside quickly now. And he rushes to the back entrance, taking out a key, like fumbling around, making sure he's got a good grip on Red, but like shoveling in his pockets for his key.
Mm-hmm.
He pushes into the hole, frantically trying to turn it, screwing up as he does so quite a few times. Like he has to keep trying before he finally opens the door and stumbles inside. When he unlocks the door, you can see when you follow him, because it is still the narrow alleyway. But when you follow him, you can see that leads straight to the kitchen. And inside, Crystal, the Arctic fox, is hard at work cooking, while another one of the Silky children is cleaning the pots, pans, and dishes nearby in the sink.
I roll perception for like anything sus.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I did want to say that as Benjamin just runs inside, you know the spy that
Pablo's
nearly
blocking
stabbed
it
him?
for now.
Oh boy.
Pablo's blocking the doorway for now. Okay, so you look inside and it looks like a kitchen. Honestly, it's very messy considering the situation. But working all day in this short staff or small staff, but it's a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he rushes inside and sighs in relief as he sees his wife and child. All right, where I have I can't. Pablo, are you all right? What's going on? Who is that? Mi alma. Oh goodness. Oh, I can't. Crystal, my darling, take the Silkies. Take the darling, the children. Will you go into the other room? Close the restaurant. Something happened. Quiet, you. Just stop it. He uses his free hand to, the one he used to open the door, to muffle her. Crystal looks absolutely shocked. Then just turns off the stove and all that, and grabs her child and ushers them out. Okay, well, you're welcome to come inside my restaurant. Rest as you need. You know the expression "mi casa es tu casa." See. Yes. It's the least I can do after you attacked my property. But I have to go. I have to check. He leans Red against the wall. So someone take care of her. And moves to the left, rushing to the nearest door on the left.
Red just kind of slides down. She's not going anywhere.
Tally is taking it upon herself to stand threateningly nearby.
Benjamin, he's just trying to process all of this. Like, he found a dead body. He they broke into a flower shop. Then they visit this restaurant. They get suspicious of a sauce. They get attacked out in the alleyway, and suddenly probably one of the more sane people is now missing and replaced with a freaking spy, and he is trying to figure all of this out. And he's just sitting. He kind of leans himself up against a table and is going like, okay, what the heck is going on?
Heck if I know. Tally just pipes up.
While that's happening, Barkson, this whole time he looked kind of dazed, his eyes wide as he kept flicking back to the impersonator amongst them. Like he's been gritting his teeth, but but every so often his expression will go slack. But when Pablo rushes off, he moves to follow, turning to the kids and saying, I guess I'll leave Ben in charge. I'll make sure nothing's amiss." Coda follows everyone inside, the last in, and he just continues to bristle, his fangs bared, his axe still out, and held in what's likely a white-knuckled grip.
No.
Oh, Benjamin, he kind of looks up when he said that he's now in charge, and he's a little bit like, what?
Oh boy.
Nothing you guys want to do. I'm gonna say, is there anything?
I think the only thing Tally's gonna do is, like, while she's still glaring at Red from where she's standing, she is gonna, like, slowly reach out a hand and offer, like, to pat Coda on the shoulder, but, like, she's also very cautiously, like, waiting to see if it's okay.
Coda watches her
like-
hand approach and just snarls at her.
Tally flinches back, like,
Ooh.
Okay. So after a little while, Pablo and Billy both return. Pablo looking relieved, Billy grim. All right. Well, we didn't find whoever that guy was. He's vanished. Upstairs, he's gone. Good news is, Pablo's told me that we're allowed to stay here and rest for a while. You know, regain our strength. It's an apology of sorts, if you will, considering.
I think Tally just kind of nods, but she has not stopped glaring at Red this whole time.
Throughout this whole entire time, Red's just kind of been like a slip of like a mix between laughing and coughing, but the laughter has slowly faded into just coughing.
Oh.
I need to go check on mis Politos.
I'm not really sure what to do for this.
I need to check on mis Politos. I'll be back, I suppose. Everyone, feel free to follow Billy upstairs. There's a few free rooms. If necessary, I'm sure one of my darlings will be willing to give you their room. I'll be back.
Who's gonna watch the mean lady?
I'm on it, kid. Pablo turns to go to the restaurant section of the building. Billy goes forward to confront Red, essentially. He stares at her for a moment before bending down to pick her up, roughly, slinging her over his shoulder and marching towards the free door.
She kind of just, like, jerks a little in his grasp, that like, just slumps. And there's a flicker of, instead of her normal peach skin, a bit of gray appears before it flickers back to peach tone.
Can I roll insight on that? I want to roll insight on that, please.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not really sure what to do, Benjamin. He still is trying to process all of this.
Dang!
17.
Tally!
Dang.
Tally, you realize that this lady who has impersonated your you don't know this yet, but your brother, basically, she's having a bad reaction to something.
Allergies. Maybe.
It's flu season, don't mind her. Sniffles, a lot of coughs.
Like, Tally is just, like, tilting her head at this. And, like, she doesn't know what to do with that information. Like, thinking about it, like, it could be allergies, yeah, but, like, I think as soon as she gets the opportunity, she's gonna tell Billy that when they aren't, busy going up to the room.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, Tally's keeping it to herself, because Tally's very quiet.
All right, Billy leads their little procession. Coda taking up the rear. He's finally put away his axe, mind you. During this time, though, he still has a honestly terrifying expression on his face. But as I was saying, Billy leads the procession up to the stairs to the second floor. He leads them to one of the free rooms on the left, and opens the door to reveal a futon and a bed already made up. The futon with blankets on it, and a pile of blankets on the floor. Pablo and I went ahead and set this up for us. There's another room if we need it. I'm pretty sure we will, considering the girl. No offense, Tally, but I don't think you want to stick with a bunch of older guys, right? It's a really weak joke on his part.
I mean,
He's really
Tally just kind of
scrambling
like stares at him indifferently, just like a little confused.
Small child does not have concept of gender.
Yeah, basically. Basically.
He sets Red against the wall, rummaging around in his, let's see here, in his hammer space, and he takes out some rope to try and tie her up. Just for precaution's sake. What's a drug? So as I said, there's a futon, a bed, some blankets. Yeah, the room's just a guest room. It's been probably hasn't been used often. You know. So Billy settles down heavily on the futon, staring intently at Red. There's silence for a while.
I think like while it's silent and like they're the only people in the room now, I think Tally's finally going to go over to Billy and tell him, "Hey, bad reaction to something." Tally isn't sure what, but hey.
Oh,
yeah, that's something.
Okay. No, someone joined. Okay. So
Okay.
Billy blinks at her once, his expression scrunched up, nose wrinkled. Wouldn't surprise me. I smelled squig on her.
You mean the drug thing that you talked
Yeah.
about earlier?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And like Tally's just like staring at Red evenly.
Some more time passes with all of you just standing around awkwardly. Coda grinding his teeth in the corner, looking like he really needs something furiously, with cat claws kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tally, I'm gonna roll hammer space.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tally just pulls out a pillow and offers it to Coda to take out his rage on.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, Coda grabs the pillow and just starts kneading it, tearing out feathers and stuff.
Nice.
After a bit of time of this awkward silence where Billy just continues to stare at Red, Pablo opens the door and quietly walks inside. Yes, well, all my children are accounted for, and Crystal's all right too. I really thank you for bringing my attention to the intruder. I can only assume he's left by now. In the meantime, I suppose it's about time that I. Yes. I suppose it's about time I go out now and round up the others I saw. For the guards, he pauses, his beak open. For the thing, how do you say? ¿Cuál es la palabra? ¿Cómo es que se llama esa? The investigation. He grins, then sobers. Yes. I'll gather them up, call the guards, and speak with mi alma. I invite you to relax here as best you can. I hope that these meager accommodations are enough. And he sighs, moving to leave.
Benjamin, he kind of just replies with a gracias.
Nice. De nada.
Rose is too busy coughing to really say anything.
Red.
Rose?
Coughing?
I am looking at your username. I am sorry. They both start with R.
It lightens the
Pat,
mood.
pat.
Red is too busy coughing to say anything to Pablo.
So
Oh boy.
Billy finally breaks the set. Or were you gonna say something?
Not really, but I just rolled hammer space. Benjamin, he reaches into his shoulders, and from there he pulls out a little white top hat. It is the same top hat that has been seen on the poster that the Silky has shown to the group. And he's just looking at it like, when did I get this? Like, he knows he's always had it, but does it have something to do with the poster? He's not really sure. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's fine. It's just, well, Billy honestly is completely ignoring you.
It's okay.
So Billy, again, not including that, he finally breaks his own silence as he continues to stare at Red. I don't understand. You're Red, right? You gotta be. I only know one red-headed shapeshifter, and with their default form like that, at least.
Who else would I be, Billy?
Why?
Because I needed it.
What do you... I don't... Red, the last time I saw you, we were... he hesitates, glancing at the kids, and then dips his head. Well, the last time I saw you, you broke up with me.
Yeah, because I didn't need you anymore.
He clenches his claws into the futon. What do you mean you didn't need me anymore?
Needed to test
What the
something.
heck are you talking about? Red, why do you smell like Squig? Just why is any of why?
Because it makes life better, Billy.
Drugs don't make life better. They're temporary high for you. All they do is just make life a little shinier until it just gets back down to the dumps again. And except it's harder hit. What I didn't when we were dating, things you seemed I don't understand. You attacked us. Why? What do you have anything to do with Holly? Why else? He's completely flustered. He doesn't know what to say. He's just at a loss.
You're just a toon. You're not real.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Benjamin takes offense to that.
Good.
What the heck are you talking about? Of course they're real. We have feelings. We bleed just like you. Why wouldn't we be real?
You're just ink.
Ink. Red, this isn't like you. Last I saw you, What? Who else have you heard, Holly? Have you heard Holly? Who else? I don't. Ed.
I just do what he tells me to do. He makes things better.
I don't understand. He can't look at anyone. He's staring at the ground and he's breathing very heavily. He's just absolutely he can't get out anything more than his stuttered reactions there.
Gosh, Tally is just kind of like standing off in the corner, and like the one and only thing she has to say is, "You're really stupid," to Red.
I was stupid to even think that Einquil would fix anything.
What did you say? I didn't quite hear that.
I was stupid enough to think that Einquil would fix anything.
Benjamin, he kind of pulled out a dagger now. He's just looking at Red with this look of offense and, like, I'm not really sure on what his expression is, but he just now is holding a dagger, like.
What do you mean fix? Like, Callie just kind of questions.
I was supposed
What,
to be
you
an
think
actress.
going to Inkwell would fix some problem that you have?
Red, just spit it out. I'm not going to tolerate any of this anymore.
It's supposed to be my big break. But no one wants a real kind changeling. No one. Except Sinclair.
Who?
Sinclair.
That's the dumbest name I've ever heard. And that's what Tally.
Oh, Tally, you blessed.
Tally, I love
Tally's
you.
gone into full sass mode. Oh gosh, I did not expect her to do this.
I love you,
Tally,
Tally. I love
blessing.
you so much. I'm so sorry for this asshole of a real kind.
Tally's
You
just
are
gone. Tally does
blessing,
not
Tally.
care.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is a very surprising situation.
My brain does not want to function, so I'm sorry if I'm awkward.
It's okay.
Pats, pats.
Thank you.
Okay. So remind me, Mira, does Coda know that name?
I think Sammy would have talked about Sinclair. Considering the
Sinclair?
conversation that
All
they
right,
had
so in the
off
corner,
screen.
yeah. In the corner, Coda, who'd been growling quietly the whole time, it ramps up in volume.
Oh boy. Tally just kind of looks at Coda before like looking back at Red before going over to Coda. Cause hey, apparently Coda knows who that is. And if Red won't talk, maybe Coda has answers.
Oh great, more names for Benjamin to learn. He's been having a lot these past 3 days. Or 2 days. I'm not sure how long this has been, but maybe 1 day.
A day.
He's had a lot
1 day
during
this
the
whole
past 6
time.
hours. There has been a lot that has happened to Benjamin within this 1 day that he's had, and like for as long as he can remember, which isn't very long.
Oh
It's been a
boy.
fucking long day, no doubt about that.
Anyway, like Tally's going over to Coda and she's gonna ask, "Do you know who this Sinclair guy is?"
Coda glares at her for a good long while before taking a few deep breaths as the red is slowly filtering out of his ears and wings and such. He narrows his gaze at her and then turns to stare at the ground, grumbling something about how Sammy and I were attacked by a guy.
Tally just nods.
Real kind.
Why do they want Sammy?
Because he's an inkwell.
What?
Because he's a what?
His family made the Jack's ink. It's the
His
best
family
ink
what?
around.
What? Tally just looks very confused.
I'm sorry, you started to cut out for me. What?
Red said that Sammy is an inkwell, and his family made the Jack's ink, which is the best ink around.
Oh.
Okay, I couldn't hear either. Billy looks very surprised for a second, and then face palms. Flippin' course he is. That's what this is all about? He lowers his paws, staring at Red. He seems to have calmed down a bit now, aside from the anger. He stands up, moving to move. He stands up to move in front of Red, glaring down at her. All right, okay, fine. All right, I can accept that what we had may not have meant anything to you. Fine, whatever. But right now, that doesn't matter. What matters is what happened to Sammy. And you, he slams his paw next to her head, you are going to tell me exactly where Sinclair is.
Damn it, Red.
Oh boy.
No, that's not going to be on disadvantage because
Oh, wow.
she
That was 20.
she
Can I-
stares.
Maybe I should roll contesting intimidation.
Yes,
Let's do that.
please.
Can Tally help in the background, just glaring?
Do it.
Yeah, sure.
Do
Glaring
it.
at Red.
Do it.
I just
Benjamin still
straight
has the
nat
dagger
20.
out, so
Straight nat 20.
Yeah!
Help!
Please.
I think with
Please
a combination
picture.
of 3 furious people and 1 glaring dog, it just breaks through with a combination of disadvantages and advantages.
Yeah.
Red just kind of flinches back and she glances between all 3 of you, and then her shoulders kind of just slump. Guess I don't really have a choice now, do I?
Spill it.
Fine. We were supposed to meet at the warehouse. After.
Where? After you attacked us?
Yeah, we were supposed to meet up. After I'd gotten him everything that he wanted.
Question.
All right. On that
Tally
case, you're
grew
taking
up
us
in
straight there.
Toontown. Tally has
Oh,
grown
and my
up.
doorbell just rang.
That's a doorbell. Oh,
And my doorbell just rang.
I'm sorry, brain is not working. I'm trying to figure out who was supposed to meet Red at the warehouse.
Sinclair.
Sinclair. and
Sinclair. I'll be
Sinclair.
right back.
Okay.
Valid. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh
Benjamin still has the dagger out. He still has it
Yeah.
out. He will stab you.
gosh, I'm just sitting here looking at Tally like, Tally, the only thing you want to do is glare at people at the moment, and you know what? You're valid.
She is so valid. You two are so valid.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
This tiny rubber hose tune is filled with rage.
Okay, he gotta put the little white top hat on himself. He's ignoring the top hat for now, so you just have this bird with a dagger wearing a little top hat.
Nice.
That's kind of adorable, actually.
What was I
Alright.
saying? Shoot, I was okay. My
Sinclair?
point. Tally has grown up in Toontown, like literally born and then grew up in. Can I maybe roll history to remember to see if Tally can come up with what warehouse they're talking about? Maybe.
1 second.
Oop.
Oh.
Do, 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 do,
Do,
do,
do, do, do, do, do, do.
Stop! We have to stop for copyright.
No, copyright.
My lunch.
I'm back. Why are you laughing?
Because we all started singing the da-da-da theme for like one of the game shows, and then I had to yell, "Stop! Wait, copyright!"
Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Amazing.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
So
No, it's okay.
last thing was said, if I recall correctly. Oh, right. Okay. So you don't have to bother with the history check quite yet. But last thing that was said is Barkson was threatening Red, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
And Red kind of started spilling things, like the warehouse.
Right. Okay.
And she was supposed to meet Sinclair there.
Okay, so Coda pipes up. He's looked up and he's looking around the group. He has a completely blank expression on his face as he says, "We should rest."
I have one more question. Is Sinclair gonna have
Shit,
any
kid.
friends with you? With him when we go there? I'm assuming yes. Because only a dummy makes a deal on but by themselves.
I guess you would call them friends, but they're just employees.
Coda pipes up again. He points at Ben specifically and says, "We should rest."
Benjamin, he's like, okay, but
Well, if you guys recall, you've all been injured from the or all of you, I think, have been injured by the battle.
And Benjamin had 2 HP.
Yeah, they're all
yeah.
sitting. Tally's sitting on 10 HP, and she has been for the past hour.
Benjamin has been on 2.
I think it's telling if Coda has to say that because again, remember he's beaten up. He's pretty beaten up.
I think like Tally's just gonna sigh and start gathering blankets from the pile and going to look for a sleeping spot.
Barkson jerks up, looking around in supplies, having actually, well, he got carried away, I suppose. He looks around the kids, and his expression sombers, and he sighs, and he removes his paw from beside Red. Right, yeah. I'm sorry, kids. Let's take what Pablo offered and rest here. We all need a little break, but afterwards, Red can show us where to go. Red, I need the truth. Did anything that we did mean anything to you? Was it all just a lie, a game for some kind of setup?
1 second. She looks right at you, Barkson, and she smiles and says, "Of course not."
Insight.
Please roll insight.
Yeah.
Tally's rolling insight.
That's definitely an insight moment there. I have a +4.
Should
That's
Benjamin?
not bad.
Tally. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense for Tally. Romance
How about
isn't her
Benjamin?
wheelhouse. She is a child.
All right, question. Considering Billy knows Red, or at least he thinks he does he get advantage?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you're kidding.
roll again.
Why?
Roll again.
Should
Pick
Benjamin
dice
roll?
parser. Oh my
Dice
gosh.
Should Benjamin roll, or is he just going to stay out of this?
You can roll if you want.
Honestly, Barkson's not allowed to know this.
You know what? He's
know this.
kind of curious. Benjamin knows what's up.
You know what? Okay, Billy is too distraught to understand what's happening here.
Benjamin.
That third roll was actually for Coda, just so it makes more sense.
Valid. Benjamin, you see her look away for the briefest of moments, and her face twists. She's lying through her teeth.
Benjamin, as he sees that he's lying, he's like, how could you do that to a man's heart? How?
She just kind of...
But he doesn't really say anything about it. He just makes that kind of face, like, why?
Gosh.
Red just kind of makes a face back at Ben.
Billy. Please tell Billy.
What was that, Amir?
Red just makes a face back at Ben.
Okay, now Abby.
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you said something.
I was just saying, Ben, please tell Billy.
Yeah, Billy looks like this is definitely the first time any of you Even Red has seen Billy on the verge of tears.
She takes one look at that and just looks away.
Benjamin, Benjamin, he takes a moment of silence and knowing that Red has lied, he goes, "Come on, tell us the truth. Tell him the truth."
Her face twists and she's just like,
"I know you're lying. I've seen liars. Come on."
make it better if I didn't.
What was that, Mira?
It would make it better if I didn't.
I think this is time for persuasion on Benzin.
Well, no, she's saying... No, she was saying in answer to Billy's actual question, it would be better if she didn't. If she didn't, if it wasn't real, if any of it had meant anything to her.
Billy's head jerks up, tears sliding down his furry cheeks onto his snout. What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to be real.
Why wouldn't B be real? I'm talking to you right now. These kids just beat the crap out of a bunch of real kind. No fake could do that.
Because it means... And she's looking away again, but her eyes are... Something inside's cracked through.
Oh.
And she's looking away, and... Everybody roll perception, please.
Oh boy.
I'll start with Coda.
Oh, Tally got a 21. Tally! What is this?
Nice!
They're so high!
You're amazing.
We have Tally, who has good perception. That we got Benjamin, who can insight the peck out of anyone.
All right, Coda's a little
Nat
busy.
20.
Coda's a little busy.
Nat 20. Holy crap.
Nat 20. Benjamin.
And this one's Coda. Sorry, Billy. I meant Billy. Coda's distracted. Billy's just doesn't know what to make of anything. Meanwhile, the kids are on point.
Children see all.
Billy should have advantage because he knows Red.
Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Okay, Billy's on point. Coda's the only one who doesn't know what to make of anything. He's busy with his own problems, quite understandably, I'd say. Coda's very busy here.
Red's trying not to cry.
Oh.
That
Oh,
explains
boy.
that.
Oh boy.
Tally does not do anything because she does not feel bad for Red because Red's been mean and Tally's a child.
Tally's
Red has
valid.
been very mean.
In fact, I think Tally's just kind of checked out of the conversation entirely. She's just grabbing one of the blankets and then like going over to Coda and handing it to him.
All right.
And then she's leaving to find a sleeping spot.
Yeah, I think Tally might have the right idea here. I think it's about time we cut to our other thing. Wouldn't you say?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So the screen fades to black, and it's warning time. This next part, this goes to everyone listening. It's gonna be heavy, short, but really angsty with a lot of things implied. Again, this goes for both players and listeners. Please leave if you don't want to listen to high levels of angst. I'll call you back in the chat when the section is over. So here's your warning.
And in description,
again,
I'll
this goes for
put
everyone.
the space in between where the scene is, so you can jump on the recording.
Yeah, just
Okay.
So I'll give you a good few seconds to decide. Again, Tally, Obby and Bear, if you want to step out.
Oh no, I want to listen.
I wish to hear.
Let the tears spill.
I guess we're good then. I'll do a little...
Bring on the pain!
No pain, no gain. Come on.
It looks like our coconut gallery is also fine with it, so I guess we'll just charge ahead. And all right, here we go. The scene fades back in, but this time we see Sammy. He's alone, hunched over, forced into, well, it looks like a cage. Bars
Oh.
are blocking the only exit, and it's completely silent as he wakes up.
My head. What? What? No. No. And his shading turns from a white to a gray, a very dark purple, and he's just like, "Oh my god! Damn it!" And he slams his hand against the bar.
Oh no, my cat's ruining the moment. Can you hear that?
No.
Oh.
Did you hear those meows?
No.
Oh,
I
well,
cannot hear.
Okay. Well, on that note, I've ruined that. Thanks, Kitsy. Thanks, Kitsy. You little blessing you.
They didn't want the
All
pain.
right. Well. So, all right. Let's try that again, shall we? Footsteps approach as a very familiar figure enters the frame. Coda's there on the other side of the bars, smiling. One of his wings is tattered, and his fluffy fur is more disheveled than usual. Other. Hi. You okay?
Coda? You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Oh,
My side's loud. It's so much for silence. Oh, wow. Okay.
okay.
Wow. I'm awkward. That's awkward.
No, it's okay.
Good. Great. Okay. The person with me is left. Good. All right. I'm so embarrassed right now.
You're okay, Rose.
okay,
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Okay. Now it should be fun. Okay. Coda blinks a few times. Smile still in place. What you mean?
Don't tell me they got you too. Coda, you have to. No, you can't be. You have to
I'm
get.
fine.
You have to get me out of here. We have to go. We have to leave before they hurt you.
He grins. Can't help you with that, but maybe you can help me. He takes out a syringe, and his ears flood light green and yellow, his smile turning into a smirk. Won't you help me, Inky?
You're not him. No, I won't.
Of course I'm him.
You're not Coda. You can't be him.
His smirk widens. His smirk widens and he wiggles his ears, flapping his one good wing.
You can't be him. You can't. And he's slowly trying to press himself into the bars because it can't be Coda. It can't be him. It can't.
He laughs, tossing the syringe up and down a few times. Of course I'm him. I'm him if things went wrong.
What are you talking about?
Nothing to worry about for now. Very abruptly, his expression falls flat, all the extra color draining from him. His red and yellow eyes are the only things that can be seen from the darkness. He throws the syringe into the cage, or rather, he tosses it, not breaking it, and it lands at Sammy's feet. Well, go on.
Sammy picks up the syringe and his hands are shaking. And his hand tightens around it. And it doesn't shatter in his grip, but he throws it with such force outside of the cage that it shatters into a million shards of glass. I won't do it. I'm not like my parents.
Coda's ears flicker purple for a moment before flooding with the deepest, pitchest black yet. And he grins, still with that blank, dead expression. You don't have a choice. And with that, we cut from the scene, fading again back to see Ben, Tally, Billy, and Coda being led by Red. They've had a long rest, so you guys can go ahead and refill your health and all that. Get your spells back,
Yay.
and so on.
Okay. Not sure about my
Point
spells.
where we're leveled up now, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
boy.
you guys should be leveled.
Yeah.
Rad.
Yep. Yay.
Oh,
I'm just
boy.
making sure my guys are at full health too. Yeah, it looks good on my end. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So, where was I? Okay, so as I said, you guys are being led by Red, and you've stopped in front of a generic warehouse. It's a little on the smaller side, but still imposing. In just rundown part of town, or relatively, one of the shadier areas of town. Billy's standing in the back with his arms or his paws on Coda's shoulders. Coda himself, his expression's dark, or rather non-existent. His expression is completely blank, and he's in
Question.
silent the
Can
entire
Coda
walk
fly,
there.
or can Coda fly,
Can
or
fly.
is his wing still really damaged?
His wings been patched up a bit during the rest. Some first aid's been done on it.
Okay, that's good.
So, but he's been silent this whole time, and if you didn't know he was there, he would have basically blended in with the black and white scenery, as he's completely devoid of any other color. Billy, meanwhile, has spent the whole walk being a bit standoffish and cold. He's got a lot on his mind right now. He at first he tried to talk with Red some, but every time he did, regardless of her reactions to it, he would shut down and just keep going, keep walking, making sure that she led the way. Looks like we're here.
Yep, we're here.
It's better be the place, Red.
It is, Billy.
Better be.
Can I roll insight? Tally is sus. She wants to roll insight.
I personally want to roll history for Benjamin to see if he can recognize this place, or would that be intelligence?
I've already basically given you what you guys know. All of you would know as you're all urchins or Red or Billy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, it's just
Alrighty.
a random warehouse in a rundown side of town, or relatively compared to the other rest.
I did get
Alrighty.
17 on insight for Tally seeing if Red's telling the truth.
She's telling the truth.
Tally just nods. Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same for Barkson. I'm making sure I got the right number here. It was a +4. Everything's a +4 with him.
It's the truth.
I think that's a 20. Yeah, that's a nice roll there. He grunts, but drops the subject, believing her. All right, well,
Well, if you want to
now what I need you to do. Yeah.
I assume that you're wanting to get your Sammy back. He's going to be in the holding cells.
Where's that? And like Tally's just starts looking at the warehouse, like she's analyzing what windows might be where to get into. Because Tally has a climbing speed.
Benjamin is also kind of looking all over it too.
You want to roll perception or something?
Yep.
I'm gonna
Oh
do
boy.
the same for Benjamin because I imagine
Tally,
he's thinking the
why?
same
well,
thing. Well, time for Benji.
That's that one.
Gosh dang it,
That
Tally,
one.
why?
Perception for Benji, 10.
Okay. Well, Abby, it's a warehouse. That's Tally just sees a really big building. Kind of
Big
cool,
building.
spooky. It's spooky.
Spooky.
Mm.
Hmm.
Normally, Tally would be
Bear?
nervous, but she's kind of less nervous, surprisingly. She's just
Yes.
kind of there, staring.
Okay, Bear, what Ben sees is you see the front entrance up front, and if you look up, there are some windows, but they've all been boarded up. Again, Red sees the same. They've all been
Okay.
boarded up, the windows. Unless there's not much of a chance of you getting in there just conventionally. It looks like the only easy route in would be the front door, essentially.
Mainly what Rose was packing. What Red was looking for was to
Red.
see if there were any guards around that she would need to sweet talk before leading them
As far as
into.
you can tell. As far as you can tell, there's no one outside the building. It's pretty deserted.
Is it dark though? Like how dark? Is it dark?
You know,
That's my
I didn't
question.
think of time of day.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
So if they started. What time of day? Let's say it's probably late afternoon, almost nighttime, like the sun's setting kind of thing.
Okay, great. This is a great time to mention that Tally has dark vision now.
Wait,
as per her
does-
level up.
Nice.
Red
All right, so yeah,
kinda-
the windows are boarded up that you can see. There are no guards that you can see, and the front entrance is just there.
Gosh. Every fiber of Tally's being is look for a different entrance other than the front entrance. But the only
Good luck with
obvious
that nat one.
is the front entrance.
Yeah.
Benjamin, he's just kind of looking around like, okay, is it dark enough that I could possibly pull off a silhouette if needed?
Well, I mean, yeah, get outside, I suppose it is, but like you'd have to ask him to specific situations in this regard, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I would say dim lighting is enough to fool somebody with the silhouette, but you'll have to roll to see through it.
We'll get there
I'm
when actually. So.
Yeah.
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 All right. So
Red-
Billy looks around at the small group, their uncertainty and size. Well, we might as well just get it going, right?
Only really
Gotta be
weigh in.
sneaky.
Yes, sneaking is key because I can't explain all of you.
Yeah,
They're
holding her
expecting me.
hostage.
They're expecting me, but they're not expecting an entourage. So
I think Tally's
Alright.
just gonna Tally's just gonna start going.
Hey,
Benjamin, he kind
hold
of-
on there,
Not
kid.
even waiting for the others. She's just gonna start going, and I'm gonna roll stealth.
Hey, hold on a second there, kid.
Tally pauses and
Kid.
turns to look back at Billy.
Before you get going, and this goes for you too, Ben. Far as I can tell, you're the sneaky ones of the bunch, yeah? I mean, Coda is too, but he just gestures to the dead-looking Toon in front of him. He's just Coda's not reacting much beyond walking.
Oh.
Oh no.
hold him soft.
I think I'm gonna have to put you two up to this because I can pull off a little bit, but I'm an older Toon, kids. It's been a while since I've had to do any real sneaking around, stealth work here. So
Tally
they're gonna be
just
guards,
nods.
I bet, right? That's what Red said before. They're gonna be guards.
Mm-hmm.
You're in charge of making sure nothing goes pecking wrong.
I can
Okay,
only.
quick.
Ambush him as needed.
I can
Help
only.
us out here, kid. I don't know how to. We just gotta get inside. Got it, kids? I don't know what to tell you.
Benjamin, he's kind of looking over Red. He's just examining Red as much as possible.
I can only explain a little bit. So let's hope that we don't mess this up. And Red's gonna turn to the warehouse and start walking in because she's their guide.
Mm-hmm. Tally is gonna look
Under
at
his
Benjamin.
breath.
Just look up
Oh,
at Benjamin.
Here, I'll go ahead. Under his
So-
breath, Billy starts muttering, she won't have to worry about friggin' Sinclair if we get caught.
Oh no, she won't. And Tally continues on.
Wow, okay.
Are we just following Red now?
Yeah, basically.
Benjamin, he still is
You guys can roll
examining
stealth.
Red.
You guys can roll stealth for this first part if you want, but Red, you open the doors?
Yep, I opened the doors.
Benjamin, he's
Okay,
going to
Tally's
try
rolling
and keep as
stealth.
low of a profile.
Stealth. 22. Stealth
Nice.
for Tally.
16.
Alright,
boy.
so I'll roll this one's for Billy first. Again, a +4. This guy is consistent at least.
Oh
And
gosh.
this one is for
Coda.
Coda. A
boy.
+5.
Coda.
I love seeing that.
12.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Red, you want to lead him inside?
Yep, she's leading them in.
All right. So you open the doors, and inside you can see, well, it's a typical warehouse. There are aisles and aisles of just boxes and goods and such. You can see, actually, roll perception for what you can see specifically in the aisles.
Perception
Alrighty.
time. Perception time. Oh boy. Tally got a nat
Ooh,
20.
nat 20. Benjamin!
Delicious. A nat 1 and a nat 20.
Red got
Benjamin,
a 22.
you're supposed to be the one who knows everything. Why?
It's really. I'll get that in a second. Here, I'm not going to bother my guys. I'll just give it the description. Okay, unfortunately, Ben, I got to tell you, that light change going from dim light to really dark. I don't know what it is this time around, but you are just in shock. You can't make out a dang thing.
I could possibly re-roll at the cost of one of my sorcerer points. I could.
Good.
It's fine.
But you
It's
might want
fine.
to save that.
You know
for
what? No, I'm gonna go with the nat 1. I'm gonna go with it.
It's perfect because this tune should be used to it. So yeah, you're just kind of stunned by the darkness. It's very imposing, a little scary. You hear some footsteps going on. It's all spooky and eerie. The rest of you, I'm gonna say, including my guys, because just make it easy, but especially the Red because she knows the area, and Tally because, well, that was a nat 20.
I want to say that Tally maybe very sneakily, because she did get really high stealth as well, kind of perched herself up somewhere high to get a good look at just the entire layout. And plus, see in the dark. That's nice.
Yes, exactly. Nice. Okay. So, as I was saying, you've come across a very generic-looking warehouse. There are aisles and aisles of goods. Ben sees aisles, but yeah, I mean, they're there. That's kind of just barely peeking out from the darkness kind of thing. On the aisles, the rest of you can see what appear to be a variety of random Toonkind gags, like pianos, anvils. There are a few pies here and there, crates that label pie. Just a lot of gags.
Gags.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking over Benjamin's sheet, and I do want to say that Benjamin also has dark vision. Just saying that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you can see the aisles and all that, but you don't notice the gags.
Okay.
You're a bit you're just busy looking around. You don't notice anything particular.
Alrighty.
I did give you that before. I'll give you exactly what Ben heard, but this time you guys are very positive that's not an hallucination. Except for Ben. Ben's still a little spooked. There are footsteps in here. Not loud ones, but you can hear clip clops going along the aisles.
Clip clops, like hoof clip
Yeah,
clops,
footsteps.
or
Hooves,
footsteps,
not hooves. Footsteps. Just footsteps.
Okay.
I just went
Gosh.
with the clicking of heels.
So Benjamin does not hear this.
No, you hear it, but you think it's just spooky warehouse noises.
I gotta say,
yes.
the moment I heard it was a gag warehouse, my brain was immediately like, hee hee, Rube Goldberg distraction. In case they get caught. Oh boy.
All right. So Billy turns to Red and mutters on his breath, "Which way to the cells?"
We go left.
All right.
Left it is.
And
Tally's going left.
Red's leading you left.
Left.
Okay.
Left.
So with those stealth rolls, I am gonna say that. Well, you guys are fine. Red. Did Red ever roll?
She did not roll. Do you want me to
you
roll
wanna
real
roll,
quick?
Red?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh boy.
What is your still? Oh boy. 13.
Okay. A combination of Red, Billy, and Coda. The three of them. Well, the other two of you, Ben and Tally, you manage to slip in the darkness. They don't notice you at all. But
Okay.
the other three attract the attention of a single guard. There's someone who hears your footsteps, and you can hear that someone's approaching you from further down the aisles.
Oh boy. Okay.
Red swears under her breath and then turns to both Billy and Coda and she's like, "Hide!" And she goes strolling up to meet the approaching guard with her biggest, most charming smile.
Hey, real quick. This is a gag factory. And it's filled with things like pianos and anvils.
Yes.
What do I have to roll to make a distraction?
I would. You know what? Let's see here. Let's look at our proficiency. I want you to suggest what you want here. What do you suggest it would be?
It'd probably either be performance or deception. But I would mostly want
I'm gonna
deception.
go with-
That's something Tally's
I would
real
also
good
say
at.
deception.
So one question though, what gag are you trying to do here? Like you mentioned the piano. Do you want to push the piano off a shelf kind of thing?
Yeah, something
what
like that.
thing you talking-
Find something noisy. Find something loud. It's like maybe like it sets off a chain reaction of gags. Who knows? We'll see how well I roll.
Okay, stealth is. I want to know. I want you to roll strength.
Benjamin, he. Oh boy.
Piano.
No.
Wait. Should Benjamin help?
Well, no.
Benjamin.
Tally is still doing this stealthily.
You're doing
It
it
is to still be
stealthily,
sneaky.
trying to set up a loud, noisy distraction.
I don't think that sounds stealthy.
Well, like, hold on. When I imagine the pianos, I imagine them dangling from the air, kind of thing. Kind of thingy,
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
that could be true too. But I mean, I was thinking more like they were. I mean, well, yeah, I guess they could be there too. But in that case, you'd have to have some sharpshooting aim.
Well, Tally does have a short bow.
All right. Well, I want you to roll to hit then if you're aiming for the string holding it, but the chains.
Please.
But 1 second before you do, there could be chains holding it. You're gonna have to think about it. What is? It's a real kind factory holding two.
They're not gonna have chains, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Holy shit!
What is happening?
I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Asking this, or what is happening?
You're asking me.
Quietly, what the DM is happening.
I'm flabbergasted.
Does Benjamin see the crimes that Tally is trying to commit?
Well, you can. Sure.
Okay,
I assume the two of you were together.
Hey, are you going to tell Benjamin what you're trying to do, or are you just going to leave him in the dark to try and figure out what it's?
I think Tally very quietly elbows you, Benjamin, and points up to one of the pianos that are up in the thing.
I just set a bunch of tunes loose into a gag warehouse. I should have known. You
didn't you?
Benjamin.
I should have known better. I thought stealth, but no. Okay, this works too.
Benjamin, he kind of looks at the piano and he kind of whispers back like, Do you need help with that?
We just gotta shoot it down. If it makes a loud noise, we can hurry over to the holding cells while they're distracted.
I'm going to roll hammer space to
I
see
want
if
you
he
to
can pull out
describe
his. Sorry. Go ahead.
I want you to describe exactly what you're planning on doing here.
Okay. Well, Callie's specifically shooting one that's further away from them, if that makes sense.
All right, what side of the warehouse? So you're going left. Is it going to be like
right
is it
side
going to be
then.
towards the back, to the right, where you came
To
from?
the right side.
To the right? All right.
Yep. Opposite direction of where they are.
Benjamin.
It's going to be right on the side, like closer to you, where it's near the front of the warehouse, or towards the back of the warehouse.
I'm not really sure.
Furthest away.
Furthest away? Okay, so you're going to the. Well, that's a spot to choose. Okay, yeah, that works.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means something, all right. So is it near the front or the back of the warehouse? You're going with the back?
I don't know. Wherever her allies are not standing.
All right, I'm going with that spot. That's a good spot. That's a solid spot.
Anywhere where there are no allies standing. There we go. I've specified.
What are you doing, Ben?
Okay,
Good.
Benjamin, he pulls out his crossbow, which he has, and he's going to kind of start aiming it. And he wants to clarify, like, which piano do you want to shoot down?
Well, Callie shoots towards the one she shot down, so.
Yeah, okay. There are two chains holding it up. One chain breaks that Tally manages to snap.
Alrighty. And I guess this is time for Benjamin, because Benjamin, don't pecking miss.
Gosh,
misses.
Misses. Give Benjamin a look, and then she's gonna try to fire another one real fast.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get back to red.
I'm sorry, Tally. I can't find the word. It's been a stressful day, okay?
Why am I surprised?
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, okay. So one chain is snapped. The other, the shot goes wide and probably hits a wall or something. You hear like a ooga noise in the background as the shot goes wide. Back to red though. The bandit guard dude, whatever. He jogs up to where red is, where red meets him. He looks her up and down, and then grunts. So you're back, eh? Boss is waiting for you.
I know, but like, is he over here or in his office? I don't know.
Well, you should know by now. You've been. All right, fine, okay.
It's been a
that
long
way,
day.
He points to where. What?
It's been a long day.
It has been.
Pecking tunes. They were stupid.
Ha! You're talking to me, sister. All right. So where you were heading is where the holding cells were. Got it? All right. You gotta get that right. Other way is where the boss's office is. He's waiting for you, but I'm warning you, he's in the middle of a meeting. Be careful when you just walk on in.
Oh, fine. He's expecting me anyway, but I get so turned around. It's stupid. I hate it here.
Woody. I'm on duty here. I don't have time to talk to you.
Fine.
With
Thanks
that,
for your help.
He does a U-turn and starts walking back where he came from.
Red turns around just in time to see the first Eldritch Blast, and she goes,
"Yeah.
What are they doing?" Very quietly to herself.
Callie's just trying to help. And she might set off another one.
The guard just walks back where he came from.
Somebody please stop the child!
Red's gonna...
The only one there is Ben.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Ben, please stop the child.
I can't believe this.
What are you doing? Oh no, what are you doing?
She's gonna set off the Rupert gold machine if she's not stopped.
And
they don't need anymore.
They don't need it anymore, and the guard is turned back around and is
Wait,
going
are
to
you going
see
to
the
play the god?
shot.
No, just stop Tally. Stop Tally from setting off
Okay.
the distraction they don't need.
Benjamin, he kind of, I guess he's going to try and grab Tally.
Because, like,
Okay.
Red's voice kind of carried a little because it's a warehouse. It's echoey.
Oh boy.
Man, he has
You guys
-2
really go for the
athletics.
conversation. You guys
Wait,
go
do
for
I
the
ro-
conversation.
You can do acrobatics.
You know what? I'm gonna go for acrobatics. It's not
Are
really
you gonna
going to do
grapple?
much.
'Cause
Yes, I am
here, let me
grappling.
explain. Grappling. The grappler has to do athletics. The grapplee, or whatever the word be, acrobatics or athletics.
Yes.
No, please don't. Okay, I'm gonna do
Come on.
athletics too then.
Come on.
'cause Good golly.
That's how it works.
Ah, no!
Oh my god.
This is
Tally,
great.
why?
This is good.
Tally.
Everything is fine.
I'm trying at a
Everything is fine.
disadvantage because she's not expecting it.
No, I can't say
Wait.
that. Nope, I can't say it.
Wait,
What do you mean?
wait. I choose to use one of my sorcerer points to re-roll that.
Please
You can do
reroll that.
one.
I am using one of my sorcerer points to re-roll that. I can do that.
If you give me a better reason than she's not expecting it, give me something like she wasn't. I don't know. Give me something better than just she wasn't expecting it.
Like,
I was going to say that she was expecting Benjamin to work with her, and then he suddenly just goes against her.
All right, that's a little more detailed. I'll go with that one. It's a little more detailed.
Okay,
You
so
can roll
do
the
I not?
advantage from that?
Okay, so no sorcerer point spent. Okay.
well, you might want to get a higher roll.
Oh, that's pain.
You know what? I'm spending a sorcerer point. I'm spending it. I'm re-rolling.
Oh no, it's not you that rolls. That would be your sorcerer
Ah.
point.
my
Obviously.
gosh.
Oh, that would be my sorcerer
Please,
point.
Okay.
Okay, that was
I'm
my
gonna-
sorcerer point.
Everyone,
That's
hold on a
done.
second.
That's
Hold on a
it.
second.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
This was
not-
chaos.
this is
What I'm gathering from this is that Avi rolled a great and then she rolled terrible. So let's say that the only roll that counted from there was the first roll. The second roll
Okay.
you didn't get a chance
Okay.
to use because Avi hadn't
Yeah.
done her decision yet.
I'm sorry. Okay, do I take back that sorcerer point? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
I'm
you can take
sorry.
that back.
I did not know. I got lost in the chaos. Okay.
Well, like that being said,
So,
they still got a tie. So I think like there's just like very quiet bickering between the
Yes. Meanwhile, you have. I'm gonna roll perception for Billy. Oh, I can't believe this is happening. Billy sees a streak of purple, right? That's your Eldritch Blast?
Well, Tally's Eldritch Blast is kind of looks like a really sickly bright pink.
Right? Yes, it was Prim who had purple.
No, Prim also has pink, but I gotta specifically say, Tally's look sick. Like it should not be that.
So, Billy happens to spot a sickly pink beam of light shoot out towards the back of the warehouse, and his jaw drops open like, "Holy peck, kid, what are you doing?" Conan looks up, blinks, shrugs, and then just continues to stare ahead.
Red kind of
And
jogs.
let's cut back to the two grappling.
Benjamin, he's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to kill us?
We see a distraction, and like Tally looks over to like where Red was, and then she goes, "Oh, okay, we don't need the distraction anymore."
You are gonna kill all of us.
And Tally is gonna continue on.
Amazing.
Are you going to keep fighting, or are you going to try and do the distraction again? I'm sorry.
Tally is no longer doing the distraction, but
Okay, good. It's just two kids fighting with each other, you know.
yeah.
Amazing. All right, I'm gonna have everyone except for Tally. You know what? After that flipping stun, I was gonna give you because you're 20 plus before. No, after that stun, you have to roll too. Everyone roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no.
23.
A definite
Okay.
pass. A pass. All right, next one is Coda.
Coda, please.
Coda, please. Please, Coda.
And after that, we have Billy.
Okay.
Okay. Coda stumbles a little bit as he's walking, but other than that, it's smooth sailing for the next section. You pass another aisle. You've gone past 2 aisles. And ahead of you, you can see a bunch of boxes on the ground and a forklift, along with one a solo guard walking the area.
Tally is looking at that forklift and is thinking of another possible distraction, but they probably won't need it.
I'm going to roll insight to see if... Should I roll insight to see if Benjamin can catch on to the fact that Tally is planning something again?
Yes, please. You may have to stop her again.
I'm a roll insight, Benjamin. 19.
Yeah, you definitely feel like Tally has the beginnings of if things go bad, I could make distractions, but only if things go bad.
Benjamin, he kind of gives you the look of he's giving you the look of please don't do it at the same time. He's just giving you the look of don't do it, please.
Like, looks up at Benjamin and she's like the quietest of sighs before continuing to speak along.
I will stop you.
You will be stopped.
Time for yet another stealth roll, but in this case, I'm going to say Tally was the only one who rolled higher than 20, right? Okay, so Tally does not have to roll again.
Actually, no, it's Benjamin.
It was Benjamin.
Benjamin rolled higher than 20.
Oh,
Tally
okay, never mind.
surprisingly.
Ben doesn't have to roll again.
Oh, Red, come on.
Oh, no.
Okay, Tally's still doing pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay if Red's the one who's supposed to be there.
Rose, I don't know if you know this already.
Oh, Billy, Coda.
Rose, if it helps you can label the roles to see which one's Coda and which one's Billy. I'm just telling you. Okay. Alright, I'm just telling you. It might become useful in the future, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but it's a +5 and a +4, but I do know the label. I think I can't remember now. But anyway,
like that Tally notices. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, wow. Okay. So I wanna. All right. You guys can do what you want in this regard, but again, the guard patrolling the area. You all managed to sneak past him, except for Billy and Coda. He immediately notices Billy and starts walking over there, a scowl on his face, but he hasn't said anything yet.
Oh boy. Hold on. Oh no, Tally, this is a dumb idea. Oh no, Tally.
Benjamin, he's kind of looking at Tally like...
You want to let Ben try? You want to let Ben try something?
You try Ben before Tally does something stupid.
Benjamin, I don't know what to do for Benjamin. What I was going to do for him was that he was going to pull out a dagger and ready it at the guard in case things go south.
I will remind you, before you did ask me something. You asked me something, and I can say that with all the aisles and the box and stuff, and the fact that it's dark in there to begin with, your shadow ability would most definitely work here.
Okay, yeah.
Shadow dog.
No. No. I could cast Hound of Illiman, but it's not really necessary at the current situation.
I thought you were talking about your other thing.
Yeah, you were probably talking about the silhouette. I could most definitely
that's what
try and use.
Asking.
I'm thinking on how that could actually be used in the situation, and most likely not, but
it could be like a silhouette of somebody like accidentally knocking something over that would have.
I imagine. Okay. Benjamin, he's kind of thinking about it, and suddenly he snaps his fingers with an idea, and he is going to cast Minor Illusion.
Oh, all right. What do you want to do? It can be
let me read.
sound.
I need to read it quickly.
I can read it for you. I have it.
No, I'm reading
what
it
it
right
is
now.
Well,
I-
all right.
How far can I cast it? Like, where can I cast it? That's
You
my
can cast
question.
it from. All right, you can cast it from 30 feet from you, but my question is, how far? Okay, so you're in the. I assume you're in the area where the around the boxes and the forklift. You should
Yeah.
still be in range of the guard and Billy then for that spell, but not
Alrighty,
too much
Benjamin.
further than that.
As he snaps his fingers with an idea, he casts minor illusion. Near one of the aisles, somewhere where it's not really in front of the guard, somewhere maybe behind him, he makes a sound as if loud shattering and objects falling.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well,
To help that, can Tally cast Silent Image to make things falling?
well then. Sure. You do that. You gotta use a spell slot.
Let's do it.
Well, I think minor
Yeah, no,
illusion is a
silent image
cantrip,
does,
right?
though.
Silent image is one of the rubber hose things that they can do,
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about
like
that.
3
Okay.
times per day.
All right, yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
Okay, the guard in absolute shock spins around and sees the falling objects and curses slightly because again, this is like the third time today.
I want to say, like, Tally's also making the silent image make it look like a rat knocked the things over and just kind of scurries away above the box.
I know, I think that's a bit much for this, but it's
Dang it, never mind.
You can't see, but it's a good idea for flavor. All right. As this happens, because oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. He spins around cursing, and you hear some voices off to the side. Okay, so if you guys are to the east of this guard, then to the north of you, you can hear some muttering about like, hey, what was that? Did you hear something? Kind of things. Like considering it was flipping loud, they would have definitely heard it, and they're hey, Johnny, was that anything to be worried about? Nah, looks like there's some things fell over. But you know, there was this, and I'm gonna roll to hit.
Roll to hit? Oh.
To hit.
That's a good job, Tally. You went alongside with Benjamin. I was originally thinking that he would disguise himself as a person and just run down the aisles, hopefully catching the guard's eye, but then I thought, no, that's stupid.
Okay. So with that, 1 second here, let me double check. Yep, perfect. Okay.
Oh no.
Before the guard can finish his sentence, Coda breaks free of Billy's light grip, darts forward. Oh, I forgot to do something. Good. Okay. He takes out his battle axe and slams the side of it against the guard's head, instantaneously knocking him unconscious.
Good. Okay.
Johnny,
one
you
look
have
back
to
and is
say
like,
something?
oh no. Huh?
Johnny?
Benjamin, he's just he's kind of looking at Coda like, why?
Can minor illusion do noises too? Could they maybe copy the voice of the guy?
Minor illusion, yes, can actually do voices, but I do. It can do voices, but I don't think. But again, I'm not sure if Benjamin really caught that guy's voice in order to be able to mimic it back well enough.
But we could roll something for it. I don't know.
Like performance?
Well,
like deception.
I mean, to be fair, you did just hear him talk, so I'd say
Yeah.
it'd be more of they would have to investigate it to figure it out.
Benjamin, I feel like he's going to kind of run out there. He's going. Can he just shove away the unconscious body or try and hide it?
Oh gosh.
Or something like that.
I'm just gonna tell you straight, man. That's not gonna do diddly, especially considering the guards are asking.
Yeah.
He's kind of standing out there, and he does cast minor illusion.
Red shifts into the guard's what they look like, and it's just like, never mind, it was a rat. It was a rat, in the guard's voice.
Okay.
For a moment,
Gosh.
I, the
Good
player,
news says
forgot
nothing,
that I
but
was
You hear very quiet.
just like
You hear very quiet from Billy's directions. Oh, thanks a second. Oh.
me, the player, almost forgets the fact that Red can shapeshift.
Oh, good golly.
Wait, when they shapeshift, does their voice also change? Is my question?
Yes, they're a changeling.
Okay.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay. All right. Well, Tally.
Benjamin is
you're
standing
having a
there
heart
like,
attack.
Benjamin is standing there looking at Red like, you stole my chance.
Red just kind of looks at him and is like, you weren't gonna.
Quiet cursing from
Kelly
Billy, like, I can't believe
is
this is
just
happening. I can't believe this.
Quietly face palming in the background, and she's continuing to sneak and look for Sammy. She's on a one-track mind now.
Okay.
Okay, Benjamin, I imagine he's going to tag along with Tally. Okay, somebody needs to keep this child in check, especially after that piano thing they were about to do. Somebody needs to keep him in check.
All right.
And probably Benjamin's the worst one to keep him in check.
All right. So next up, I'm gonna have Coda drag the body towards where the boxes are. Like he's gonna try and hide it. As such, let's see. Would that just be stealth? I think that'd be stealth.
Stealth or deception? One of those two.
Let's go with stealth because he could definitely carry the body. I'm gonna go with stealth. That sounds like a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh.
Coda.
Coda?
He manages to drag the body behind a box. It's kind of just shifting noises from the clothing moving against the ground, but he knows enough. With Billy's help, he does manage to do this because Billy is not letting this child out of his sight. He can't believe this is happening. Why did he team up
boy.
with a bunch of kids?
Children.
Now I'm gonna have everyone yet again, except for whoever rolled over 20 last time. Did anyone roll over 20?
That's still Ben, I think.
No.
Ben
Okay,
didn't-
then since
Okay.
Ben has to roll again then because that already happened. Everyone
Yeah, that already
roll
happened.
stealth.
All right.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
Red, please!
Oh no.
Beautiful.
Red, please!
11.
Oh, no.
All right. Hallie.
Benjamin. Oh no, Benjamin.
This is Coda. Woo, go
Okay.
Coda.
Woo, go Coda. He finally
And-
learned to play a little bit more.
Go Billy.
Go, Barkson!
Guys, I have the mental image of how Ben got such a low roll.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Looks at where Tally went, and then Tally's gone because she stealthed so well.
And he's just looking around like, where'd that little pecker go? I need to stop her. I need to stop her before she destroys that piano.
So basically, Coda is silent as can be. He's managed to put away the body, and he's gone back to, very obediently, which is odd, but he's gone back to Billy's side. And meanwhile, Billy and Tally are invisible. No one knows they're there. They're just gone. Even Ben's lost track of Tally. But luckily enough, they're not. Though no one's noticed Ben because Red waltzes right up to the cell door, the holding cell area, and starts talking to the two guards there.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Benjamin, he's just going to start searching around for Tally, like, while still trying to be as stealthy as he possibly can. He's just looking around like.
Sorry, Mira. That was
You're
that one.
Yeah, but it's in character for her to kind of just try and chat the guard up, considering
That's what I was thinking.
the history
I was
of everybody's bad rolls. She would just automatically go like, "Hi, I haven't seen you in like, how long has it been? Seriously, how has the shift been?"
In like 6 hours. What's your point?
It's no fun. Seriously, like, you're such a buzzkill. Like, hasn't anything exciting happened at all lately? I'm bored.
There's a very small grin or some screaming.
Oh? Really? Tell me more.
Oh, if you insist, but I gotta tell you, the boss is waiting for you.
I
And
know, but I
with
want to
that-
know what's going on.
All right, fine, but only
Please.
for a little bit. Yeah, I've been dying to share. That kid is loud. And his partner just shakes his head and rolls his eyes. Let's cut back to the rest of the group. Billy and Coda are standing back in the background, trying to keep quiet, and they don't see Tally, but they do see Ben. And Billy gestures like, "Do something."
Benjamin, he doesn't quite know what to do, though. Oh, I'm thinking, what to do. Does Benjamin see the cage that Sammy is being held in, or?
All right, let me
Or-
describe it then. So the two
Okay.
guards are guarding what looks to be a small room within the area, kind of like an office or something. The doors are closed. You can see inside the windows that you can't really see anything from the windows. Honestly, it just looks like a small room that's the door. Quite
Is
frankly,
that the
it's very
holding
dark.
cells that they're guarding?
Yeah, as far as you know, according to Red, and what you might have overheard from the guard before, as far as you can tell, that must be a yes.
How many? Is there only like one way to enter the room, or there are other
Oh,
entrances?
go ahead and roll perception then.
Alrighty, perception. Benjamin, do not fail this. Ah,
There's a
Can
door.
I roll perception?
Go ahead. There's a door.
if you
Oh.
do
Yeah,
see
okay.
something,
So you know
can
for
you
a
point it out to Ben?
You know for a fact that there's only one entrance. Aside from the windows, but the windows are right next to the door. There's only one way you're getting there, and the guards are guarding it.
Not even
Hmm.
vents? Not even vents? Dang it!
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose there are vents, but how you plan on getting Sammy out from there?
That's true.
Benjamin, he
You
kind of
could go in the
thinks
vent.
for a little while, and he starts to think.
I
Well,
mean,
I mean,
Maybe I
could
could
go in
pull
the
a
vent.
surprise attack on them. Maybe I could pull a surprise attack on them. You know.
Tally from right next to Ben.
you guys rolled stealth well, except for Ben rolled an okay stealth.
Okay.
Ben, I would have to say that it would require a little more from you, but if you guys do want to go through that, Tally could probably pull it off.
Yeah.
I was going to say that you have said that the conditions are dark enough, and Benjamin, he was thinking that, and you see his shoulders shaking. His shoulder feathers kind of do a little shake, and as he's examining the guards very closely, trying to catch every little detail of them, as he wants to silhouette himself as one of the guards and try and get there without completely revealing himself. As you have said that it's fairly dark.
I think
Are you
meanwhile, Tally
I'm not
is
sure if
gonna
that
go
will work,
to-
but
May I ask first? Okay, so for the guards, I'm gonna need you to like just describe it. Are you choosing one of the guards you've seen before? Are you just choosing some kind of random appearance? Are you wearing the uniform even? I need details here.
No. Okay, so Benjamin, first of all, he is going to look at the two current guards as the one that you have met earlier. He hasn't quite remembered the appearance of the one that went unconscious, but he is studying the little details of
One
what?
named Johnny.
the
The one
yes,
named
the
Johnny.
Johnny one. He didn't quite catch the appearance of Johnny, so he is trying to look at the two current guards that are guarding, and is trying to, in his head, quickly make a small variation of one of them without going too far that it doesn't look like a guard.
I want you to roll perception.
I will
Or
roll
investigation.
perception, and let's go with investigation. Oh boy.
Generous.
I
here.
will pick and use my sorcerer points if this fails. Never mind. Net 20.
Okay.
He is really
So-
into at the guard. He's really into guards.
All right. All right. So you've been, despite not really. Oh, actually, I'm going to give you this. You've been paying attention to the guards you've seen so far, and all of them have been real kinds. Every single one of them. And you got a good look at the guard that was knocked unconscious by Coda, thanks to that nat 20.
Okay. Okay.
They're all real kind. They're all generally. Most of them are human males, but there's a single orc walking around, very very gruff one. He's one of the guards blocking the way.
He's probably going to avoid the orc. Their orcs are generally large. He does not want to do something big.
While Benjamin is preparing himself for this, I think Tally's gonna like sneak over to Coda and like very quietly just like come up with the scheme of, hey, you want to help me and Ben knock out these guys?
Well, Billy's there, and Billy just throws his hands up like, well, what am I supposed to fucking do? Okay, fine. This is
Well, you can help too if you want.
Coda, meanwhile, stares at Tally, saying absolutely nothing, but after a moment, he nods very slowly.
Tally gives Coda a little thumbs up from underneath her sleeves.
Imitates it.
Okay.
All right. So what's the plan, guys?
I was personally thinking for Benjamin that he would go into the disguise and maybe try and excuse one of the guards by saying, hey, boss said it's my turn on the shift. Skedaddle. Quite possibly.
Well, if you want to do that, you can go ahead and approach Red and the two guards and roll performance.
Alrighty, I will roll performance.
I will also
boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
23.
Yeah. All right. What do you say to the guard?
First of all, Benjamin doesn't really talk to him, but rather casts minor illusion again, and in a voice very similar to Johnny, but not exactly like Johnny's. He says, "Hey, boss said it's my turn to guard."
All right. Is that so? Well, gee, I didn't hear about that, but well, I'll take your word for it, man. I've been hoping for my coffee break. I've been here for what is it, 8 hours now? This guy's a slave driver. And muttering to himself, he wanders off. The other guard, I'm gonna roll.
Benjamin makes sure that the guard that is walking past him does not see his back because the silhouette only covers his front.
No, he's not paying attention to that. He's happy to go off for his coffee. He waves goodbye to Red. This is the one that had been telling Red the story. So he says, "If you want to join me after the boss, I can tell you the rest. But you gotta admit, isn't that kid's just a riot?"
Totally. Oh, but I mean, can't you tell me a little more? Because like the boss is stuck in a meeting right now, so I'm trying to kill time. I don't want to interrupt.
Hey, I hear you. It's probably smart. You don't want to anger him. And now let me roll for the other guy. It's gonna be an insight check. So what's insight again? Insight is wisdom, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's just a straight net 20.
Ha!
Yeah, no, the other guard just stares at Ben for a second, looking up and down. What he sees is this very shadowed humanoid guy in a guard's uniform. So he shrugs. He's like, "Hey, take your spot."
Is there any light in front of the door? Is there any light? Is there any light like that's not dark like the rest of the warehouse, like a specific light, like a lamp or something?
I mean, there's nothing really. It's just pretty much dark. The only light that can be seen are the ones the guards holding. They have little torches, and by that I mean the British word for torch is a little flashlight.
Okay.
Only the one that was guarding, like that's still there, does not have his on. The one who left does have it on.
Okay, so with that, I'm going to quickly roll. Okay, he has put away his crossbow, I would like to say that. And, okay, he pulls out his dagger and gets ready to stab this guy. He is going to take this guy down.
Let's cut back to Tally, though.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, Tally's
But he does
doing
have the dagger ready.
Same thing that Ben is doing, just on the opposite side.
Ben has the dagger ready just in case Tally fails.
Okay, Tally, what was your roll from before, Abby?
A nat 20.
Like the last stealth roll. The last stealth roll was a nat 20. Wow. Okay. So what you do is you go to Billy and you go to Coda. You see what Ben's doing. You like start hushing them, like stop talking, kind of thing. And then you turn and you rush over to where Ben is, somehow being silent as can be. You meet him on the other side, while the guard turns to ask, "Yeah, what's up, Ben?" Or Ben, "What's up, man?" I know your name. What's up, man? No. So the guard turns to ask what your deal is to Ben. And both of you can go ahead and roll to hit, I guess. Are you trying to kill him?
I'm going to let Tally go first. I'm going to let Tally go first.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Okay, roll to hit.
Non-lethal.
Lethal.
I'm going to let
Oh boy.
I'm going to let Tally go first.
Roll to hit.
Tally's just gonna attack with her dagger, which has a green flame blade cast on it. So.
Wow. Okay. Roll to
Benjamin,
hit.
Yeah.
Benjamin, while Tally is getting ready, he's going to cast Minor Illusion and is like, "Why are you asking me?"
14 hit.
A 14 does hit. How much damage you doing?
Okay, good. But Tally does have advantage because she's hidden, I think. You know, because
Yeah.
rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
Go ahead.
Yes, that
Hey.
definitely. If it didn't hit before, it definitely hits now.
Yep. Okay, so I gotta do freaking dagger
Right.
damage,
How much damage?
Sneak attack.
and then the sneak attack damage,
Well,
and then the
ooh.
green flame blade.
That's already like about what 13 16 damage.
Red
That's
just kind of
16
watches this and winces because
yeah,
ow.
sympathy.
Okay, does that take the guard
Alright.
next to Benjamin down or
I'm gonna say you snick your blade in, and instantaneously this giant orc who's probably like 4 or 5 times your size, face plants.
I was actually thinking that maybe Tally, like, scurried up on his back as quick as can be, and then bonked him in the head with the handle.
He woozes around a bit, stumbling, looks at Ben, blinks once or twice, and then completely face plants.
Ben just does
Mighty.
that. He just kind of does that thing where he puts two of his hands up to his forehead and just goes, "Bye."
Okay, I do want to say it's almost been 2 hours, so we might want to take a break.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Break time.
Okay, Benjamin quickly shifts out of the silhouette before Tally thinks on attacking him. And he kind of goes like, Tally, okay, thank you for taking him down. Please don't attack me.
Tally just gives him the expression of, why would I attack you?
All right.
Just making sure. Alrighty, I'm gonna go grab myself some water.
Yeah,
What's
you
that?
do that.
Alrighty.
Water. I'm gonna go to the coconut gallery for our only viewer. Hello, Luis.
Thank you, man.
Hi, Luis. How's it going? Are you having fun listening? Or are you dead? No.
I just want to say that consistently things have gone wrong. And it's not in game, it's out of game. I'm so upset that our dramatic moment, my cat, and then flipping noise in the back.
Pat.
I can only request, Mira, can you do your best to, well, when you get back, I guess I'll say it, but I was going to say,
Yeah.
try and cut out my interruptions. Just praying it can work.
Sometimes background noises happen and you can't control it.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
I'm crying. I didn't expect there to be so many shenanigans.
I should have known letting you guys into a gag warehouse.
Oh boy. Yeah!
Sorry, I'm eating radish.
Keep sending me freaking jokes in the freaking DM.
How could you do do this
Go
to
to
us,
here.
Lewis? Lewis, how could you?
I'm putting it in the coconut gallery. I'm calling you out, Lewis. This is a joke you sent me with the warehouse.
Terrible, I love
It's a
it.
warehouse like a werewolf, but you turn into a house.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
terrible. If you were in game, I would give you an inspiration point.
Dang it, no!
Actually, I would like to correct what Benjamin did. He doesn't quite break the silhouette, but he definitely does split it kind of in half to make sure that the bird side of him is visible. But the viewer kind of looks as if you took an
Can do
axe and
that?
you just went down the. Yeah, he kind of can. I have said that, but he can do that where he can alternate the silhouette to do things like that, but it doesn't really do much. And if he does that in front of other people, it breaks the illusion. So
Interesting.
he doesn't quite
Yeah, I figured. as much.
constantly use it. He can't actually stick his face through the silhouette. Wait, I just imagine he does the silhouette of Billy and then he
Wow.
reenacts the alien where his head just sticks out of Billy's silhouette's stomach, you know?
Wow. That's an image.
Boy, oh boy,
yeah.
oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This game is
But yes,
really
Benjamin
fun.
gets It is. I have about. Oh
No,
boy,
no,
I
no.
have 20 minutes left before I gotta log off.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no.
Again, I
there's-
have school tomorrow. I gotta go to bed soon.
There's literally no way we can finish in that amount of time.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
There's no way I can speedrun that.
I am so sorry.
I mean, it makes sense. It's not your fault.
I'm back.
Bad news. Bear can only play for 20 more minutes. There's literally no way I can speedrun this.
I'm really sorry. It's just for you kill everyone in grad.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeet him
Oh
out.
boy,
No.
I now wish I taught Benjamin Fireball. He just enters every single room and goes Fireball,
Gosh.
Fireball, Fireball.
Even ignoring
Just fireball. Just
Even
Oh.
ignoring Stinker, I don't think we could speedrun this.
Well,
I think instead of teaching him Fireball, I taught him Spider Climb.
I
boy.
mean, if we did get Sammy, we could basically just
Cut to them getting away.
yeah, because the true objective of the session is to rescue Sammy.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, but bad news. I don't think I could give you a reward in that scenario. All Billy could do is give him some pocket change.
I am still sorry for unfortunate timing.
Honestly, it's not your fault. You have responsibilities and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to make this work.
I mean,
Still wish I could taught Benjamin Fireball.
Boy.
Wait, is it too late to swap out Spider Climb for Fireball?
It's way
Is it
too
too
late,
late?
at least for this game.
Yes.
Too late. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, do you guys just want to keep going then with the Sammy thing and make a break at that point and see how we feel?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's go as far as we possibly can.
Yeah.
All right. So you've knocked out the orc. He's unconscious on the ground. Billy's run forward to grab him because this guy's loud, probably when he falls. So he kind of just crumples under the weight of this guy, but he managed to hold him up with a wheeze. And Coda just stands there and then points at the door inquisitively.
Is it locked? Kelly's gonna see if it's locked.
Check.
What?
Yeah, check. Investigate.
She goes, open the door. See, turn the handle.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's locked. You gotta investigate.
Investigation.
Investigation, huh?
Well,
I was gonna say,
at this point, when you open the door, when you try to open the door, it's definitely locked. So in this case, yeah, what are you gonna do?
pick the lock with her thieves' tools, which she has to pull out of her hammer space real quick, which she does. Rad.
Roll to lockpick.
Okay, so it would be plus dex. Nat 1. Oh, Tally! Please, this is a critical
No,
moment,
that's
Tally.
not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
Okay.
Gosh.
No way.
Dig it.
Red's gonna investigate.
Oh yeah, okay. What are you investigating?
She's going to bend over and start rifling through one of the guards' pockets.
For a key.
Yes.
Yeah, go. Okay, yeah, okay. So in his pockets, you find some bubblegum wrappers, some lint, some spare change. Hey, you find a gold. That's nice. Red has gold now. Yeah. So you
Yay.
rifle through his pockets, and that's what you find. But then you notice on his belt there's a set of keys jangling there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how classic. Look, there are the keys. She points them out.
Yay.
Tally just kind of like looks over from the lock that she had been trying to pick, like, and then she slips them back into her hammer space, tosses them back into her hat before just going, grabbing the keys, and just opening the door again. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
And
Benjamin has not.
Really cool if you unlock
Benjamin still has not dropped his disguise as a guard. It might come helpful later, but he isn't quite sure how, so he's going to keep it for now.
Okay, fair. All right.
Sneak into the room.
Yeah, okay. But I want you guys to roll perception.
Oh
Anyone
boy.
who wants to.
Oh boy.
If Benjamin has a low perception, I'm going to blame his disguise. It's a little hard to see through the feathers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of
I got a
hard to see through
17.
all of the feathers.
All right, let me just find Billy's perception again. It is that. Again, I should have known. It's always a 4. Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Please. Doing good. All right, let's just
I
give it a
wonder if
second
I'll
then.
ever get the chance to cast darkness in here. Because Benjamin
alright,
knows
so-
darkness.
Hero, what do they hear? Well, that was creepy.
Is that it?
Breathing in my ears.
I just hear a gasp, but I'm like, is that it?
I was growling.
Oh, that was
On the other side of the door, you can hear some distant noise of like a wheeze or something.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Tally's gonna sneak into the room.
Stealthy?
Yeah.
All right.
Benjamin is still in disguise, and he's just going to also go along with and check.
Okay. So everyone again who didn't roll a 20 or above last time, roll stealth if you want. But
Well,
in this case, I'm
Tally
not
got
going to have.
boy, I'm going to roll stealth, but again, Benjamin's still being in disguise. If he gets caught by one of the guards, I could just roll deception or performance again. That is if saying that there are his guards. So, stealth.
Want to roll?
Yes, I'm going to roll. I'm trying to figure out what the heck his stealth is. It's a +4.
Fair.
11.
Okay.
No.
All right. So yeah, I'm not having Billy or Coda roll. Actually, no, I'm gonna have Billy roll.
Okay, Benjamin is having a little bit of trouble with the real kind disguise that he currently has. He's kind of struggling with it.
Okay,
It's been a while.
So Tally, excuse me. Tally very carefully opens the door, peeking her head in ever so slightly, looking back and forth, sneaking in all 1 foot really high in the air, slowly lets it down, tiptoeing style. Behind her is Billy, who's managed to scramble out from under the orc. Thanks for the help, kids.
Oh wait, I didn't realize he got squished.
Squished.
I imagine.
He follows.
Did he make a dog toy sound as he got squished?
He does kind of an accordion noise, and then followed by a dog toy at the end. because he managed to keep the orc upright, but just barely. He was kind of squished under it. Anyways, so he follows after. He's almost as stealthy, not quite, but he doesn't do anything dramatic. He just kind of goes in all silent like. Ben, you follow. I assume followed by Red.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that Red. Let's give you benefit of doubt here. Red and Ben probably do about the same. They walk in, they're quiet, but like if anyone was really paying attention to them, they'd notice. Coda, meanwhile, goes inside, and once the door is closed behind everyone, like he's the last one in, he pushes through the group and yells, "Where's Sammy?"
Oh my gosh, Coda,
Oh
why?
Coda!
Coda!
Ben, he
my
kind of
gosh.
panics.
All right, do you guys want to roll perception or
Okay.
something?
Yeah, perception. Perception.
Well, why not? Perception?
10! Tally!
Ah!
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Benjamin's back at it again.
All right. Okay, so it's kind of dark in there. I mean, you guys can definitely see in there. Bill is having a little bit of trouble, but he can see. Yeah, from on either side of you can see some doors. Jiggling the handles, before Coda went in and did that, reveals that they're all locked. At the very end of the hallway, however, Ben does notice something. And Mira, what does he notice?
1 sec. It is posting.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh,
You see
oh,
yellow.
oh boy.
No.
Oh boy.
And
Oh.
Ben can hear growling with that 20.
Ben, he's just looking at that thing and he's like, Coda, I don't think that's Sammy.
Oh,
He's probably
Coda's
stating
gonna
out the
go ahead and
obvious,
roll.
but
Coda's gonna go ahead and roll now.
also that is some cool art.
He doesn't see anything actually. He just sees the dark, and he looks at Ben, scowling at him, growling very quietly himself, and then turns and starts scampering forward, going towards the end of the hallway. Hey kid, wait up!
Ben,
What are you doing?
Ben, he's going to try and grapple the little Coda, even though I know he's going to fail.
Go ahead. Attempt to grapple.
Yep, there you go.
That's beautiful. You attempt to grab him, and you actually fly past him and hit the and face plant into the ground. Okay, so Coda runs forward towards. He begins to see the two yellow dots of light, the golden yellow dots. Yeah, he charges forward. What are you guys doing?
Benjamin, he's a little panicking because he wasn't able to grapple him. He still is in disguise, though.
Tally's just sneaking forward. Just being sneaky.
Billy's following Tally's lead in this scenario because it's pretty smart when all things sane.
Benjamin is staying behind. He does not trust that thing.
Can I ask what Red's doing?
Red is going to just really quick. She tries to sneak, but she kind of just trips and face plants.
Wait, I completely forgot.
Not quite a face plant, but you do stumble along. You manage to regain your balance. I'm not saying it's face plant. We're at the level. She's a real kind trying to imitate the stealthiness of a toon. It doesn't work as well as you'd like.
Yep.
All right. So
I completely forgot. I had Benjamin pull out a dagger earlier in case Tally failed to take down the orc. He now definitely, within disguise, is holding it up, kind of getting ready to attack this thing if this thing does attack. He does not trust it.
Oh boy.
All right.
He is ready
again, you guys are all
himself.
approaching. Coda is the first one to get there, of course. And he looks up and he sees this and he gasps, "Sammy? Sammy! Sammy!"
You are not him. Stop showing me him.
Coda's ears flop backwards, but you glimpse a catch of purple in them. His eyes wide, the red and yellow in them, and
Sammy?
retracts
Like Tally's
slightly.
piping up from behind where she's hiding.
Yeah.
Sammy,
Sammy.
you're not them. You're not them. You're not them. Stop showing me them.
Ben-
Can
Billy
Tally roll
makes his way
insight to
Yeah,
like
go
see
ahead.
what the heck is going on?
Well, that's
Benjamin,
happening.
sorry, continue.
You go ahead.
I was going to say that Benjamin, as he kind of gets closer to Sammy, he is going to slowly start going out of disguise. He's slowly going to lower the feathers and to reveal the bird him.
Okay. Billy, meanwhile, he approaches, but he holds up his paws to. Well, it doesn't really do much since you're all shorter than him, I think, except for Sammy himself and Ben. Maybe I can't remember. But he holds
Sorry,
up his
could you
paws
ask?
nonetheless.
Heights.
And
Rose was muttering about heights.
Yes.
Benjamin's 4'11". He is not that
Yeah,
tall.
shorter than. Okay, so he holds
Yeah.
up his paws and does just absolutely nothing because you guys are all shorter than him, except for he does. Ben does notice, and he says, "Guys, kids, hold on a second. Sammy, what happened to you?" He's trying to keep his voice hushed, but he does step forward slightly with a paw out.
Sammy moves back. Not them. You're not. You can't be them. You can't make me do it. You can't make me.
Make you do what? We're not. You don't have to do anything. And like Tally's just piping that up from behind.
Sammy visibly flinches.
Oh, okay. So Billy, his expression goes blank for a second, staring, trying to figure this out, and then it turns dark as he slowly slides his gaze towards red. Coda, meanwhile, his expression is pitiful. You can't quite see the color of his ears, Sammy, but the rest of you can. They're flickering between a very dark blue and like they were purple, but now a very dark blue is flooding them, and with interspersed with black, flickering between those two colors, dark blue and black. He's looking up with these wide red and yellow eyes at Sammy, and he's like, "Brother,
Coda, is that you? I don't want." And Sammy just kind of falls to his knees, and you can see tears on black skin as the black slowly starts to shrink like ink. I don't want. Please, I don't want.
Coda steps forward very hesitantly.
Benjamin, he's going to hide the knife. He no longer thinks that this creature, or, well, Sammy, is a threat anymore. And he's just kind of like, but we are us.
I think.
There's another shapeshifter. I'm pretty sure he was the one to do whatever he did. Let's get him out.
Red, just stop talking.
Get him out. Get him out, Billy.
Ben holds up a hand. Seriously, just shut up. And he watches as Coda, like he's trying to hold. He gestures for the other kids to stand down as well, and he watches as Coda approaches very slowly. And then when he comes up next to Sammy, he holds up his arms, and leans forward. He tries to hug the taller tune.
Sammy just kind of fully collapses and just buries his face in Coda's fur. And you guys can tell he's crying.
Coda's ears haven't changed color in the least. He's just hugging Sammy. All right. Well, this is not what I wanted to see.
He can We need to get out of here.
I'd like to give them some privacy, but we really do need to get going. Red's right about that part.
I'll
All right.
play.
Hey, kids, I got a favor to ask of you. You think you'd go out there and make sure nothing's amiss? Make sure you clear us away if you can?
Tally
I'll
nods
try and
very
leave you
fervently before scurrying off.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that unfortunately for me is a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're finishing
I'm
up right
sorry.
now.
Alrighty, finish it up. I'm sorry.
Right. Okay, so you following Tally?
Who, Benjamin?
Yeah, Ben.
Or Ben, he kind of looks a little bit at Sammy, who is saddened, and he decides that he's going to follow Tally. He's going to give the two a little bit of privacy, as again, he doesn't really know them that well to join in on this emotional hug, despite how much he wants to.
Ben, I love you.
You're following Tally, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm following Tally out.
Tally would join in the hug,
Yeah,
but
okay.
she's on mission mode at the moment.
Go Tally then. All right, so
Benjamin is
Phoebe leaves-
on the I don't want to die today.
Billy has a vice iron grip on Red's arm, pulling her towards the exit slightly. He waits a couple minutes and then watching as the two embrace, and then he says, Kids, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we really do need to go. Let's get you out of here, kid. Sammy, let's get home. Let's go home.
Let's go home. Take me home, Bert. Billy, take me home. I don't want to be here anymore.
It'll be okay, kid. Let's just get going.
I have done
And
this
the
once,
two of
I
them
will do it again.
leave
I'm sorry.
And the two of them leave
Continue.
the office, and they make their way towards the exit of the building, following their path. Thanks to Ben and Tally's efforts, they, directing away any attention, they managed to leave Billy with a vice grip on Red, and they head back home. Though Billy does cast a glance over his shoulder, memorizing the location, and scowls. This won't be the last time you see me, Sinclair. This definitely won't be the last time. And with that, I think we can end our session.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy.
Boy.
I was so close to throwing that dagger at you, Sammy. Thank back and Lord
Oh,
I
boy.
didn't. Sorry.
Boy.
I was convinced you were a monster of some kind of shapeshifter.
Oh boy. Like, is the recording still going or did it stop?
No, it's still going.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So Mira did have a good idea. Wait, let me finish here. Mira did have a good idea, and I'll go over with you guys in the post credits, if you will. But you guys can still get your reward.
Yay.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna say, is there anything else you want to say, or should we just sign off?
Well, I know what Tally is like. And I will say that shortly after getting the reward and stuff, and like making sure Sammy's okay, she is gonna slip away.
Aw,
She doesn't stay long.
Also, Rose,
I'm sorry to hear that.
just to confirm, do you think this is the last session?
Please.
Unless you want some kind of follow up involving Sinclair, then yeah, we can make this end here if you guys want. Is that what you want?
Yes, please.
Are we going to have an extra session or?
No, because
Ah.
the true reason why we needed to save Sammy, we have saved Sammy, and
There we go. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
we can involve the Sinclair plot point some other time, some other way.
So what about the
Alright.
Haunter Squig thing with Miss Holly? That still has not really
Well,
been
here,
touched
actually, you're ahead of the game here.
Ah.
So I think it's about time I gave us a little outro here.
on. Okay.
So our game ended, the film noir has faded out, and the scene switches back one last time to the office scene. Cully returns to world as Billy Barkson rambles on. And with that, we call the guard and handed, Red over. Case closed, yada yada, see my report. And I assume the kids got away? course. You think I'm gonna hand him over after everything? They've done more than enough, if you ask me. He hesitates and sighs. I need a break after all this. The guardswoman nods solemnly. Of course. Thank you for your time, Detective. I'd say it's my pleasure, but we both know that'd be a lie. He stands up, stretching, the guardswoman calmly following suit. You know, it's ironic. We went into this expecting a murder mystery and ended up busting the Squig producer instead. Well, almost. And won't be the last time we see Sinclair. You guys, in my report, you'll see exactly where the warehouse is, but I don't suspect you're gonna find anything there. Still, it's always good to check. But it's odd, you know? Despite that, we never did find out what happened to Holly. And with that, we're truly done with Barkson Files Squig. I think it's about time we said bye, everyone, wouldn't you?
Alrighty.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Till next
Bye.
time.